Imagine sending out dozens of resumes and hearing nothing back. Frustrating, right? That's the reality of using a generic resume in today's competitive market. This video is going to show you how to tailor your resume in a professional way that highlights your skills and experiences so that you stand out and capture the attention of your audience. A well-tailored resume can be your golden ticket, opening doors to job interviews and grad school opportunities. Let's explore how to craft one that stands out. Job descriptions are more than just a list of duties. They're a roadmap to what employers value most. Using a job description, you can adjust the content of your resume to emphasize achievements or responsibilities that align with what the employer is seeking in an ideal candidate. Many employers use applicant tracking systems that scan for keywords from the job description. Tailoring your resume to include these terms increases the chance of getting past the initial screening. Let's start with a job posting example of a marketing intern/brand ambassador internship for a music venue in downtown Louisville. What do you notice about this job description? The employer has listed out exactly what they are looking for in a qualified candidate. What we have done is highlighted the specific skills and experiences that the employer is wanting in an ideal candidate. This employer is looking for a candidate to be strongly connected and involved with their university and be able to create the vision for innovative brand marketing strategies. They want this candidate to be a communicator, be able to take initiative, and have proficiency in social media. Pay special attention to the skill verbs that we highlighted, such as execute, create, and assist. Those will become more important here in a minute. Now, let's take a look and see how to infuse those same skills and experiences that we identified from the job description into our resume. Take a look at our example resume. This student is working on their Bachelor of Arts in Communications. They have a lot of great experiences on their resume, including being the Community Outreach Co-Chair for Bellarmine Activities Council, being an ambassador in the Office of Admissions, and being a peer tutor in the Student Success Center. Now, at first glance, this student may not have direct professional experience with a company doing marketing work and holding the title of brand ambassador. But they do have a lot of great on-campus experiences that have fully prepared them for this internship. We just have to ensure that their experiences are aligned with the internship job posting. To do that, we have mirrored the language used in the job posting and infused it into our example resume. We say how the student helps others to connect with one another and to the campus. We also say that they know how to create promotional campaigns and programs. This student shows how they are a communicator and are experienced with specific social media platforms as outlined in the job description. Remember those skill verbs that we highlighted? The student has mirrored those same skill verbs that are used in the job description, execute, create, and assist, to describe their own experiences. Let's do an example together. Let's say we have a job posting for a clinical therapist at a local mental health care provider. The job posting states that the clinical therapist will facilitate individual, group, and family therapy with an assigned caseload in a community-based program. They will also collaborate with treatment teams in initial assessing and planning, as well as for ongoing monitoring and evaluation of the mental health needs of the client. Here is an example of a potential student experience, which is being a small group leader on the Week of Welcome team. What we need to do is identify the core transferable skills that the employer is looking for, such as facilitating group discussions, collaborating with others, and planning. Again, this student may not have worked with a caseload of patients before, but they have still facilitated group discussions focused on transitioning to college. This student may also not have experience with collaborating with treatment teams to plan for the mental health needs of patients, but they have collaborated with a team to plan small group activities. Here we are focusing on the skill verbs and transferable skills used in the job description to describe our own experiences. In our Resume 101 video, we talk about how to showcase your experiences in a meaningful way that conveys your skills concisely, using the bullet point formula. The formula is skill verb plus help plus why. First, you want to know what skill you are writing about and trying to convey to an employer. If you are applying for a particular job, we recommend that you use the same skill verbs that appear in that job description. Once you have chosen your skill verb, now you want to provide details on how you have put that skill into action and what your responsibilities were with that skill verb. Once you have provided detail, finish off the bullet point, explaining why you are highlighting this skill. The The best way to do this is to show the result of your work or to quantify your experience by answering the question, how much or how many. Let's look at one of our previous examples. Rather than just saying led discussions, we said facilitated group discussions focused on transitioning to college. This new bullet point still conveys that we led discussions, but it elevates it by showing how we took action using the stronger skill verb facilitated, emphasizes the type of discussions, and shows how it impacts students. As a reminder, you should use the bullet point formula for every professional experience you describe on your resume, including jobs, internships, student teaching, clinicals, and job shadowing. You should also use the bullet point formula to describe your leadership and involvement experiences on and off campus, such as leadership roles, volunteer experiences, athletics, student organization involvement, and more. Every resume needs a solid foundation. Start with your contact info, education, and work experiences. These sections are non-negotiable. Then you can add in your leadership and involvement, relevant coursework, honors, and awards, and more as needed. Organize your resume for clarity and impact depending on what you are submitting your resume for. A well-structured resume makes it easy for employers to see your qualifications at a glance, and using the language of that particular job description helps you to stand out. Avoid common resume mistakes like typos and poor layout. These errors can overshadow your qualifications. A polished resume reflects your attention to detail and professionalism. Proofreading is crucial. A second pair of eyes can catch errors you might miss, so consider seeking feedback from a career advisor or a trusted mentor. Resources like resume reviews and career advice can provide valuable insights that allow you to refine your resume further. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is increasingly shaping the way job seekers create and refine resumes. On the positive side, AI-powered tools such as ChatGPT and Grammarly can enhance grammar, tone, and clarity while helping tailor application materials to specific job postings. These tools can analyze job descriptions and suggest keywords or phrases to increase alignment with employer expectations, boosting the likelihood of passing through applicant tracking systems. However, reliance on AI is not without its drawbacks. One major concern is the potential loss of authenticity and voice. AI-generated content can sound generic or impersonal if not carefully edited. There is also a risk of overusing templates or stock phrases, causing applicants to blend in rather than stand out. There are also privacy and ethical considerations to keep in mind when uploading personal information to online AI platforms, especially if those tools store or share user data. AI can be a powerful tool in helping to craft your resume. However, it should be used as a support tool rather than a replacement for personal insight, intentional storytelling, and careful customization. Ready to take the next step? Start tailoring your resume today. Use the tips we've discussed to create a standout application. By crafting a tailored resume, you'll open doors to opportunities and make a lasting impression on potential employers. Remember, your resume is a reflection of you. Make it count by showcasing your strengths and aligning it with your career goals. Let's continue this journey together. To learn more about how to tailor your resume and receive guidance on how to highlight your specific skills and experiences, make an appointment with your dedicated career advisor on Handshake.